Ey, hör mal auf!
Beweg dich! Hau ab!
Ey, hör mal auf!
Verpiss dich!
Ey, ich bin doch...
Rozi, Bewährung nicht!
Geh ist den Scheiß gleich gehen mit deinem Reden! Das bedeutet beweg dich! Die nächste
Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the second most hated German. We're going to be looking at the most famous lolcow coming out of Germany himself, Drachenlord. Now, a lot of people refer to Drachenlord as Germany's Christian, and honestly, he has just as much documentation on him than Christian, you know? So I really do feel like he does fit the description of a German Christian. And just to let you know, we're going to look at the facts first, and then by the end, I'll probably be pulling up some retarded clips of him to laugh at. So if you more just want to see a retarded German man being a fool on the internet, maybe go towards the end. I don't know, I'll fucking figure it out. I'll do a timestamp or something. But, alright, let's get into the Drachenlord. Drachenlord lore. Dragonlord, German for Dragonlord, also known as Rainer W., is a German YouTuber born in 1989. He is also a streamer and, at times, erotic writer. And he's also a porn producer from the state of Bavaria. In Germany, of course. Rainer begins his YouTube career in 2013, shortly after the death of his father. Before his death, Rainer was not allowed on the internet, and thus had very little experience with it. This would ultimately lead to the most fatal mistake of his life. Even 1 year later at this point, Rainer was living alone in his childhood home. According to him, his mother and sister left the house immediately after his father's passing to live with his mother's new boyfriend, though. This is later disputed by family friends who insisted that Rainer's lack of emotional control and his tendency to go into debt drove his family out. Rainer was left with his grandmother, his mother's horse, Blue, and his dog, all of which were a hindrance to him, so he put his grandmother in a retirement home, and his dog was largely uncared for until Animal Protection Services had to step in and took away the dog. The horse was also left largely uncared for in a field next to his house because he did not want to care for an animal that belonged to his mother. Blue died alone and starved to the bones in early 2017. After his mother, sister, and grandma were gone, he had the whole property, consisting of a house, a workshop, and a barn and 2 sheds, for himself. I know everyone loved that cool-ass title card, but please save your standing ovation for after the video because I'm trying to get that fucking watch time. Now, Lord has always been a huge fan of music, especially metal. His appearance and content in his earliest videos show this very clearly. He talked about metal, danced, and did some headbanging in his earlier videos. Sometimes he would do comedy, Q&A, and opinion videos as well. Being a very small YouTuber in 2013, Rainer did not have a large audience yet, but especially his opinion videos quickly gained the attention of trolls, since Rainer had a tendency to talk about topics he actually knew nothing about. As an example, when talking about the Snowden affair, he did not know the difference between NSA, USA, and CSI. Since Rainer told his viewers his full legal name in a 20 Facts About Myself, the trolls were able to quickly find Rainer's Facebook account, and thus the contact data of his family members. Alright, I had to do it to you, but I'll get back to it. At this point, the consequences were not as severe yet, since Drachenlord was still largely unknown, having only a couple hundred subscribers. Sometimes pizzas were ordered to his house, but that was about it. At one point in 2014, he mentioned that someone actually drove by his house, though it was apparently not the troll he dared to visit him. This would change, however, when a now defunct German forum called Laugh Already gained the attention of the Dragonlord in April of 2014. He quickly became a lolcow, and of course, some users found re-uploads of the video where he doxes himself. This is when things really start to go south. Though still largely in the form of online trolling, though one person actually sent him a package full of feces in December of 2014, the trolls started calling the trolling Drachen game, and this name is still in use to this day. As the trolls got more frequent, Reiner started talking about his haters, or haters with an I, more and more, which added fuel to the now already flaming fire. As the largely negative following got bigger, people started to analyze his videos more and more. The trolls noticed that Reiner had a strong tendency to lie about basically everything, and not being very consistent in his stories. This quickly gained him the new title of Lügenlord, which means lie lord in English. From this point onward, whenever Reiner was caught lying, people would spam lul 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 lul. Shit, I don't know, dog. In April of 2015, the third troll traveled to Reiner's home. Through this visit was different, since he filmed it and uploaded it. For the first time, the trolls gained a deeper insight in Reiner's living situation, besides the thing he decided to show himself. This sparked a flame of people wanting to visit his house, which they soon started calling... Oh god, dude, I'm off fucking nice German. Here, hold on, let me plug this bitch in Google Translate.
Drachenschanze. Drachenschanze.
Alright, dude. I had a few clips of me recording me trying to say that. I sound like a fucking person with cerebral palsy trying to pronounce Drachen. So, not really the best, but I'll get on with it. Alright. The visitors call themselves pilgrims, and at this point they are still mostly harmless. They drive to the house and maybe leave a can of Reiner's favorite Monster Energy at his gate to troll him. It, however, would not stay that way for too long. A recurring theme in the Drachen game is that Reiner likes to talk to people, though mostly about himself. For this, he created his first TeamSpeak server in February of 2015. This server, as with many others to come, did not last long, however. He deleted it just 2 months later when one of his crushes, called Ariella, started singing the I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. It's the Lie song, pretty much, like what I was fucking talking about earlier. In the following years, he would always create and delete TeamSpeak and Discord servers where he strictly banned everyone who criticized him, or even people who tried helping but didn't share the same opinion. This totalitarian behavior quickly gained his server the name of Lord Korea, a play on the German word Nord Korea. Alright, dude, now that we finally got all the fucking context and that shit out of the way, we can finally start getting into some of the funnier things, like the barn party and the break-in. At this point in May 2015, Reiner knew he had to do something against his haters, so he tried a rather different method he hasn't tried before. Instead of banning or insulting the trolls, he invited a couple of his most well-known haters to a barbecue party in his barn. The guests showed up, and things were actually looking rather good for him. That is until two guests asked to go to the bathroom. During this time, they wandered around Reiner's house on their own, making photographs of sensitive documents like his school certificate. It was then discovered that Reiner was deeply in debt and lived in an extremely messy house where certificates, bank documents, etc., were just lying on the floor. Now we are going to switch gears to the 15th of July 2015. On the 15th of July 2015, the scale of the trolling took a drastic turn when Reiner was angrily saying during a stream that someone had called the fire brigade to his home, telling them that a large-scale fire had broken out. This is the point where Reiner officially declared war against his haters, telling them that they won't get away with this anymore, and that for them, and that's it for them, they're already dead. Ooh. Man, dude, my fucking timbers sure are shivered, I mean. I guess I'm not really his hater, so I'm guessing I'm not really his prime audience here. But still, ooh man, I just get so intimidated when a 400-pound German man threatens me from across the world. I don't even know if that's really a threat now that I think about it. I mean, it's kind of like having someone who's paralyzed from the neck down threaten you. I mean, they can talk, but they can't really do much at the end of the day. But let's move on to perhaps the most devastating event in Drachen Lord lore so far, the marriage proposal. Now, if you're familiar with the Drachen Lord lore, then you're either jumping with joy or preparing yourself for what is about to come. But I'll get, straight into the fucking script and all that. Things were about to go really sour as the trolling got worse and worse every time he talked about it. And boy he likes to talk about his trolls. The most well-known event in Drakenlord history is without a doubt the so-called Met Watch. What the fuck, dude? On this fatal Wednesday, Reiner made a public proposal.
Ich weiß jetzt ehrlich gesagt nicht, was ich noch so sagen soll. Und irgendwie wollte mir Drache noch irgendeine Frage stellen. Deswegen würde ich halt sagen, ja, leg mal los.
Ja, also es ist im Prinzip recht simpel. Ein paar von euch haben es ja auch schon erraten und alles, und ich sehe es momentan ja so, dass viele haben ja gedacht, viele haben ja schon erraten, was ich fragen will, und es ist einfach im Prinzip ganz einfach. Ich sehe das momentan halt als extrem großen Liebesbeweis von meiner Süßen, von meiner Erdbeere. Also im Prinzip will ich dich hier live fragen, ob du mich heiraten willst. Nicht unbedingt der romantischste Antrag, aber ja.
Oh Mann. Ist das dein Ernst?
Ja, schon.
Und ich sollte jetzt eine Antwort drauf geben?
Prinzipiell hast du es ja schon getan. Jetzt ist nur die Frage, ob du dazu stehst.
Okay. Also Rainer, du bist echt ein ganz besonderer Mensch. Und mit besonders meine ich, du bist der fetteste, dümmste Idiot, den ich je in meinem ganzen Leben gesehen habe.
Oh Mann, Rückwandstück, das ist ja großartig. Leute,
Ich stehe zu meinem Ziel.
Prösterchen!
oh, wartet doch auf mich, Leute. Oh Mann, ja, Leute, ich bin Dorian der Übermensch. Ihr kennt mich vielleicht aus Filmen wie VBT-Qualifikation 2015, das Lügenlord-Hörspiel. Herzlich willkommen beim Serienfinale. Neben mir sitzt meine bezaubernde Assistentin Erdbärchen.
Genau.
Ihr habt mich verarscht.
Meine Güte, Rainer. Es war wirklich gar nicht so schwer, dein fettes Herz für uns zu gewinnen, weißt du? Das war das Staffel.
Ich hoffe, das hat euch Spaß gemacht. Ich hab's gewusst, dass es so endet, war klar. Ja. Wartet mal kurz. Ich habe da nämlich noch was vorbereitet. Für alle Fälle. Die Frage ist jetzt bloß, wo ist es? Ach ja, hier. Weiß nicht, ob man es jetzt richtig hört. So, das ist mein brechendes Herz. Was soll's? Habt mich verarscht? Gut, von mir aus. Aber ihr werdet mich trotzdem nie besiegen, dass ihr das kapiert.
Damn, dude, that's always a tough watch, no matter how many times you see it, honestly. But, honestly, dude, I know that the Draken Lord's a pretty fucked up guy. I know he's done some bad stuff, but I mean, that's still... I feel like that's still pretty fucking low for someone to do this, you know? But, yeah, let's get back into it. Alright. But apparently, he had only started talking to this chick 2 weeks later. And even then, why would you do it on a live stream? You retard. Now, okay. To be fair to Drakenlord, I heard somewhere, I don't know if I could pull up the source for this or not, but apparently he also asked her in private, and then he asked her publicly. So, I guess in his mind, he thought, oh, she already said yes, right? Which, I don't know, that may be the case, that may not be the case, I don't really know. I can't speak German, so it makes it really hard to find a lot of good sources for this, you know. Because in case you didn't notice, I am not German. But as you can see, she was also a hater and answered to his proposal with the words, Reiner, you are a very special person, and by special, I mean you are the dumbest, fattest idiot I have ever met. Damn, that shit is rough. This moment was a huge turning point, since it gained a huge amount of traction and put Drakenlord into the spotlight of the German mainstream. Ooh, did I scare you with the Shane Dawson jump scare? Now, I promise this is actually relevant and not me missing a chromosome, because we're going to get into the Drakenlord's... Oh, shit, dude, I don't even know if I should be talking about this on YouTube. Alright, you know what? Fuck it, we ball. A recurring theme on Reiner's channel are Q&A videos about sex and sexuality. This video format he calls Lust Lord. Reiner talks very openly about his sexuality and preferences to the point of accidentally admitting to wish to have sex with horses and large marine animals. Now this is made extra fucking disturbing when you realize he had a horse in, I think it was like a barn or something, or like the field next to his house that apparently was his mother's that he let starve. And now I'm not accusing him of pulling a Vosh, but I'm just saying it might be on the table. I'm not calling him a pedophile. I'm saying he might have sex with the horse, in case you need to spell that. This format is a favorite of his haters, since his lack of experience, which he admitted multiple times to being a virgin, makes his lies especially obvious. In one video, he talks about being a virgin, while in the very next, he will talk about having sex with multiple men, women, and transgenders, you name it. He also frequently talks about having one or multiple girlfriends at the same time. Some of these girlfriends actually exist, but they are mostly women who merely talk to him for a while, and not actually interested in him in any way. Alright, dude, you know what? This video is getting long as shit, so it's time to put an end to it. After reading what I just read, I think I might go gargle some bleach, maybe throw some salt in my eyes for good measure. Just to give you the ADHD version, because I know motherfuckers have no attention span now. German YouTuber doxes himself, gathers an exclusively negative following through his pathological lies and narcissism, turns his house into a war zone, and becomes the most hated person on the German internet. His neighbors despise him because he constantly brings trouble to the village. He vilified his family and friends because they wouldn't support him with his online career, and now he will probably face 2 to 3 years in prison once the court date in March 2022 is over. I beg. Alright, that's the end of the fucking video. I might make another video on Drakenlord. He's pretty interesting, has a lot of lore to look into. Maybe another day, though, because this video's long as shit.
Hey, Ray, we got some unexpected cloud phenomena around that shield of yours. I think it's destabilizing the storm. As long as that thing's running, you should be able to explore the surrounding area.
Ooh, this gives me an idea.
Gives me an idea, too.
Not a competition, Lars.
Fair enough, little robot. You go first.
If the storm shield is in fact disrupting the storm, then the more powerful the shield becomes,
What you see
the
is what
farther
you
we can
get.
explore and the more survivors we can save. There might be one slight complication, but let's talk
So
about it when
that's
you
what
visit the shield.
how safe are these? That tickles. Please, Bunt. Oh yeah, you got the goods. I have a complicated inner life. Hey, a guitar. Are you in a band? All right, let's do this.